Welcome back to another amazing episode of the FitBiz Journey podcast. In this episode, I'm going to share the best ways to handle the coronavirus pandemic as a gym owner and how you could benefit from all the government benefits and all the loans and all the free money that is out there for your gym. So I've been busy collecting data, reading, watching, learning, and just connecting all the notes for gym owners and personal trainers to be able to benefit from this pandemic and how to best handle it to make sure that you are not going out of business. If you have watched the previous episode, I was very strict about that you really need to use this money and time to think about how to rethink your business, because if you think that once they hit this pause button, meaning eventually when they get a handle on this pandemic and we can just resume to our previous lives that we had before and open up our gyms and clients just gonna come in, you are wrong. And you have to plan that this will last for about a year. And I don't mean we're gonna be locked down for a year, although it is possible, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But our lives going to change a little bit different, and people will be scared going to the grocery store, to restaurants, to go to the gym, and all these things gonna change, and we have to take precautions. And then because of that, we're gonna have to change how to do business. So if you're not yet in the online game yet, you might want to double dip in that just because everybody's getting on it. Now, so let's just watch the previous episode if you didn't. We will link it in here somewhere. But let's just get into the top benefits that you guys as gym owners and personal trainers, 1099s and freelancers and almost everybody can benefit from. I'm gonna tell you how, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, and I'm going to tell you which one you can apply for and what are the details for it, and how you can help your employees, 1099s, and all the personal trainers and yourself to actually make money while you are on lockdown. And then also how to take advantage of the benefits that I put in my notebook, so I'm going to share that with you right now. Now, first of all, we're in our guest bedroom at home, because I set it up as this is what I'm recording while my wife is downstairs and recording workout videos for our online coaching. So we both recording at the same time in the mornings, and then even in the afternoons, our amazing Michelangelo editing all of them and put it out for you guys. So I've been working overnight, day and night. And yes, you guessed it right, I'm not wearing an underwear. I don't have to wear pants. I'm wearing underwear and I don't have pants on because I don't have to, right? So anyways, so top benefits for gym owners. So I put down that, lots of things happen. So basically, you can actually get money, 600 unemployment benefits. Let's start with that. That's the easiest one. So you can apply by Googling how to apply unemployment in your state and just replace it with your state, Florida, New York, whatever it is. So in most states, that means you are going to apply and you're going to get $600 per week from the government, and that is basically up to 13 weeks, but now the word is out there that they might extend it, so you might get it longer because they think this is going to last longer than they thought, and it's worse than they thought. If you think about it, just last week, 7 million people applied for unemployment, so don't get frustrated when the site doesn't work, you're getting money. So as long as you can sign up, do it. I would also recommend print out a paper and send it in via mail too, just because the site is crashing like crazy. You actually have to get up at around like 3 a.m. in the morning to fill it out to make sure it's going through. Now, the other thing is, so let's talk about the money. So you get $600 per week for 13 weeks, and your state, like Florida, gives you additional 300 weeks for an actual, 39 weeks. So for 39 weeks, you get $300, up to 39, sorry. But they're gonna extend that too, it seems like. And then for 13 weeks, 600, that's $900 per week for employment staying at home. How is that cool? Isn't it cool? Yes. So you must apply if you are unemployed, if you lost your job, or if you don't have as much income coming in. So if your income dipped, you can still apply, as long as it's due to the coronavirus epidemic, so you just have to prove it. So if you lost your job, you can apply. If your job went down and your pay went down, you can apply. And if you're a 1099, a freelancer, a gym owner, a personal trainer, you're freelancing at other gyms, you can apply. And then now you might ask, but how can I apply? I went to the website and I have to put in my employer. Yes, you do. But if you're a freelancer or 1099 working for yourself, who is your employer? Yourself. So you fill in your own info. In the top right corner where they ask for the EIN number for the business, you have to put in your own social security if you don't have one. And you might think it doesn't fit. It does fit. Just retrofit it because it's an old website. You will see as you read the questions, that it's an outdated website. So it just doesn't have all those tricks that you're used to filling out the new pages. So this is a very backdated system. That's why it's freezing all the time. So just keep going. And the best times to do it is early in the morning. Now, another thing is in New York that I think, how much was it? I think it's an additional, 500. So in New York, it's not 300 per week from the state, it's 500. So that would be $1,100 per week as an unemployment. So again, you can apply for this online if you just search how to apply for unemployment benefits. If your job was terminated as a personal trainer, if your clients can train with you or you close down your own gym, then you can apply for all of these reasons. And you can actually backdate all the way. Now the new word out there, this is not confirmed, at least February 15, by the way, but now they are saying that it's possible that you can go all the way back to January, I put it somewhere, I think 27th, yes, January 27th. So you could go back and collect checks all the way to January 27th. Now, the next question, how soon could you get this money, right? Well, there is $1,200, I believe, coming to everybody into their bank accounts in the next week or so. So that's some relief. That's outside of all of this. But to get this unemployment, it's gonna take probably a month. I know you need it sooner, but I think it's gonna take at least a month because the system is just so overwhelming. They are backdated and it's just like overwhelming. Just like the hospitals are completely packed up, this is completely packed up. Now it's over 10 million people applied for unemployment already in the US alone. So you guys can imagine how crazy that is. All right, so next. So you can do it if you're 1099, freelancer, W2, independent contractor, laid off, or even if your income partially went down, okay? Now, next that I put down is, so this actually means all of personal trainers. So all personal trainers technically lost their job, even if you're a freelancer. So you wanna apply, okay guys? Now, next, as a gym owner, if you haven't, you have to let all your employees go unless, so they can apply for unemployment, unless they are able to keep their job with online coaching and you're able to pay them more for unemployment, more than the unemployment benefit. So it might be wise for them just to leave. I mean, you let them go and then they can apply for unemployment, they collect the money and you rehire them, and then you apply for the PPP, which is the payment pay protection? Well, I wrote it down, but we'll go over that too in a minute for gym owners who actually have employees. Now, next going on. So what else did I put down? The dilemma that I wrote down. So if you're a gym owner or even a trainer, and if you are able to keep your job, you're still collecting employment, then the dilemma is, with your online coaching and everything, if you're giving pay cuts to your coaches, is it worth it to keep them or tell them to go and apply for unemployment where they make more money? So that's kind of the dilemma, because you cannot apply if you're still employed. Does that make sense? Now, if you're a gym owner and you apply for the PPP, which is the payment protection plan, I believe, or man, I can't, what did I wrote down? Let me just double check, because now it's bothering me that I can't remember the name. Yeah, payment protection program. Okay, so I put that, it's true. You can apply on the SBA's website, by the way, as a business, and you can also apply at your local banks Friday, April 3rd, right, which is today, when I'm recording this video, at noon. Your local banks can process it, but you can also go to the SBA website to actually get it started. Now, that is actually a loan that is up to $10 million with 4%, up to 4% rate. But it covers your debt, your equipment, your employees, your payroll, sick pay, group health, benefits, 401k, mortgages, and basically any business essentials that you need to survive. Now, so basically that you need. Now, with this, there's more details when you read the fine print, but you need to be able to prove that you rehired the employees, I believe, by June, and all these things to be able to collect the money. So you have to decide if it's worth keeping everyone and apply for this, and if you get it, or if you're able to get it, because it's not guaranteed. There's lots of confusion by the banks as of right now. Chase just announced it online that they're not gonna issue these loans until the government is clarifying who is responsible for these loans. Is it Chase Bank or the government, or is it backed, or what's going on? because just try to inject this money out. Now, here's what you definitely have to apply, by the way. As a business owner, you can apply for the emergency disaster grant or loan. The reason why I use the grant is because as a business owner, you can apply and you guarantee that you will get $10,000. Now, hold on with the guarantee, because here's the thing, they only contributed $10 billion for this. It's only 10 billion, right? It's a lot of money. But here's the thing, there are 32 million small businesses in the United States, and if you calculate the math, 1 million times 10,000, then you only have the first 10 million businesses that are going to be able to get this $10,000. And I guarantee you right now that way more people than they actually have businesses on paper will apply for this, because everybody's gonna try it. So they're gonna cut this off. So you need to apply it right now if you haven't already, to apply for it so you can get your $10,000 as a gym owner right now. Now, the other thing is, so if you get a 10,000, it will go towards your loan if you're approved for the loan and if you accept the loan. And the loan is for 30 years with up to 4% interest rate, and it's up to $2 million. So it's just a regular loan with those terms if you get applied. Now the other one we talked about, which is the Payment Protection Program, the PPP, which you can apply again from April 3rd, Friday, noon, today. And you can start applying for it, and that you can use for any business expenses whatsoever. But there are some rules, of course. You have to have the employees, you have to keep them, you have to rehire them, you have a deadline by when you need to reapply and all those things. But these are, guys, these are super important information, so hope this was useful and you're gonna take action on this. But these are the steps that you need to take right now to actually get money while you're on lockdown. I hope this video helped you guys. Don't forget to reach out. We're gonna have some awesome guests coming on the show. I just really don't want to do this from home. I really want to be one-on-one with our amazing guests because they're so amazing. We nailed some amazing celebrities down to able to come on our show, and I just really don't want to waste it on a Zoom call. So I'm doing my best to try to get them, but obviously social distancing and a lockdown doesn't help. So stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in, guys. If you need any help, reach out to me. I will try to help as much as I can. Thank you.